Yeah, follow the white rabbit, right? For God forbid he be any other color. Just like Jesus was white, right? America, united we stand. In a country where we divide ourselves by color, by state, and we're divided in so many ways, might as well say divided we stand. In a place where obviously people want to make America white again, and segregation, and separate themselves from the rest because they think they're, you know, privileged in that way. Where we choose to believe the politicians. We choose to believe the politicians like they really have our best interest. Doesn't matter what color you choose, red or blue. Red or blue, which one do you choose? Do you think it really makes a difference? That's the proof of division right there. The division, something so simple, divided by colors, right? But we choose. We always choose, and that's where we make the first mistake. We make a decision. We make a decision to give them the power. To give them the power to have control over our lives, you know? And we trust them to have our best interests at hand. And then when we don't like what they're saying, we just choose to think that they don't have the best interests. So it's like when we like it, it's fine. When we don't like it, we get riled up. America. In America, we have a belief that the government is trying to kill us. That there's a secret cabal that is trying to kill everybody. And for some reason, people seem to think it's the Democrats, though I believe you can't trust the politicians in general. I all the symptoms. If there is a cabal, think about it like this: if there is a secret cabal, the greatest danger to it would be people that know that there's a cabal and know all the secrets and everything, right? And they're basically wising up to the situation. So those are the first people you're gonna want to attack. Those are the first people you're gonna want to, and that's what I believe happened. You know, I believe all the people that had a suspicion and were, quote, waking up actually got deceived with the actual cabal. They actually got deceived with the actual cabal and they fell in, just like back in the past with.
I'm just saying, if you're preparing for complete global collapse with a bunker in your backyard and a bunch of MREs, you're not seeing the whole picture.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're trying to talk me into spending all my money or sealing it in a cement block.
We were just chatting about
Controversial comparison, but it's true. Hitler was a politician. He manipulated the people, telling them that they were in the best interests and everything like that. And then he manipulated them to fight for him. He got them to gear up, and he convinced them to believe that they were an Aryan race, and he completely, that's called brainwashing, you know. And that's not hard to brainwash people. All you gotta do is convince them to believe in your cause, and they will rise up, grab their arms, rise up, and they will give their lives for something that you believe, and you convince them to fight for your beliefs. because they think it's in their best interest. And the crazy thing about this is that if there was a secret cabal, let me say it like this: if there was a secret cabal that eats children and wants to kill everybody, I would think it's the Republicans. I would 100% think it's the Republicans. I mean, they're the ones that are setting you up to raid the Capitol and get you in trouble, literally making you grab your weapons and rise up against your own government and then wipe their hands clean of you so you could take the blame. They didn't march with you. They let you do it alone. You know, they are blatantly openly deceiving and blatantly openly the wolves. You know, they convinced you. The cabal convinced you that they're on your team because you were their greatest threat. And once they control you and make you think, oh, we're actually on your side and the bad guys are over there. You know, once that happens, once they convince you, and all of a sudden they redirect all the energy and effort, the person you will least expect to be it, that's them. That is so cabal-like. They're the ones telling you don't vaccinate. They're the ones telling you don't vaccinate because the government is trying to kill you. They are the government. You're listening to the government, and the government is telling you that the government is going to kill you. Really, that sounds awfully cabal. That sounds a lot like somebody who wants you to not get vaccinated and die. You know, and then everybody that showed up in the Capitol, there was a lot of very racist groups there too. White America. Think about it. You know, you don't agree with a lot of things, yet you're willing to give a blind eye because they stand on your side. I mean, all of a sudden you find yourself surrounded by wolves and they're on your team. You might consider, wait, but I think I'm in the wrong team. I've been manipulated somehow. And I don't think they stand for the same things I stand. You know, it's so blatantly obvious that the ones that are always pushing for everybody to die are the Republicans. You know, there's shootings in America, and it doesn't matter. I respect gun rights, and I believe in the right to defend yourself. But man, there's a lot of wrong people ending up with guns in America. And who supports that? The Republicans. You know, the more people that die, it seems like they're always on the side of more people dying. They're always on the side of. It's like they're against what America is supposed to stand for. You know, united, union. We're only strong when we're together. You you have 5 fingers and you get together and you form a fist. I mean,
Give him hell, bro.
here, give them hell. What can I tell you? It's ridiculous that you can't see the manipulation.
Sealed the serpent's tomb.
A secret society that controls the world. A secret society that controls the world. And we think they're not smart enough to defeat the enemy. You know, they control the world. And you think they're not smart enough to outsmart you. You think you're so smart. You know, the main one of the main things about dumb people, stupid people, is that they think they're so smart. You know, you really think you know best because you learned from the internet. That goes to show how smart you are. You learned from the internet. Somebody, some random person told you and convinced you, which is the worst part, that you know better. You're so smart that everything makes sense, right? They're definitely not the ones with all this power. They're definitely not the ones behind it all, manipulating you. So they make sure they know who's who and get you out of the way. Like they don't have everybody's phone records and everything in their phones. You know, they don't need to implant a chip through a damn vaccine when everybody's phone is right there with all the information they need. Everything you say, everything you text, everything. Why would they even go through the trouble when it's so easy to make you want a phone and you buy it yourself? Why would they even go through the whole trouble of microchipping you? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And that goes to show how how smart you think you are. But yeah, a secret organization in the world that wants to rule everything. And before you know it, you are up in arms to help them achieve their goals, and they're happily behind the scenes. What? Hello? What? They're all there. Look, there's Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz right over there. And somewhere around here earlier, I seen Clinton. I mean, they're all the same. They are basically on the same team, convincing you that. I mean, come on. It's like believing in half of something and being part of the other half, or against the other half. It's like the body against the head, or the right arm fighting the left arm. They're all part of the same entity. You gotta realize these things and wake the hell up. And the right way to do something is by doing nothing, because every time you do something, you're playing into their game. Just live your life. Live your life. Enjoy family, the moments you have, because they've been had control for a long time. And you think you're just gonna come out of nowhere? No, they've been manipulating generations to generations to generation, having society in the perfect bubble, and they're still in control. One way or another, they're fighting each other, and one of them will always be in control, and you will let them have control, and you will fight for them, and you will vote for them, and there will always be them. It will always be them. The privileged shall always be privileged, and they shall always be on top with the foot on your neck. But you think you know better. And here we are once again, because life is a circle. And there you are, thinking you're safe, thinking you see the world perfectly, yet you don't know how blind you truly are, and you're just playing the fiddle for them. Like a fool. That's what you look like. You look like a fool. Think you're safe, yet you're in the magical circle. What in the world are you doing? Do you even have an idea of what you're doing? But the smart are so dumb, and the dumb are so smart, right? So here we are, America, grabbing our weapons, rising up against our own government, being led by anonymous persons who choose to wear a mask and not tell us who they are, yet we're supposed to blindly follow them, right? It's like religion all over again. Supposed to blindly follow, and our choices of the future and future generations will be made by the anonymous one, making us believe and choosing for us, right?
His stability is extraordinary.
When we never know what's behind the scenes after all, right? America. Only in America, right? United we stand. Sure. Yeah. Of course we do.
Watch out.
Fine, but fallout, nuclear winter, it all just feels sort of quaint. You want a bomb? Do a little research into pandemics. Some of the vulnerabilities in so-called modern sanitation practices, kaboom! Seriously.
Okay, I hear you. But consider the cascade that even one major strike could have if it was well placed. I'm not talking about major cities. Think fault lines here. Geological bullseyes.
Aw, damn it. You dumb sons of bitches just blew your last chance. Kill these dupes!